howdy friends. So welcome back to Sudden Homestead. Welcome to today's garden tour, state of the garden. So the reality is our garden is a great big overgrown mess. However, despite the big overgrown mess, I think we have hundreds of potatoes ready to be harvested. Amelia's over there picking beans. Hey, do you want to get a basket for those, honey? Yeah, let's go in and get a little basket. She's picking green beans. The green beans have just started to come in. So these are the first set of Ruth Stout potatoes, and you can see, I mean, these plants haven't even blossomed yet. They're here. We'll see how they do. It's all a big test. Now, this part of my garden here, and you can see like the corn is very stunted. We've known this tree is here. I wanted to test it out. Still may have great success, or this stuff under the shade might be a total failure. We shall see. I guess if nothing else, we could maybe take these branches off of this side, anticipating for next year. Okay, potatoes. They're growing slowly, nothing has changed. Then over here, tons of potatoes. I just dug up our first little set, and I've got a bunch of little potatoes, kind of a medium-sized one. First one's out. We'll see how it goes. Here's the state. Again, from what I've told, this is how potatoes should look. We got the hills there. When they're ready to harvest, they're gonna die back, and then you're gonna start a digging. So here we go. There's my little hostas I transplanted. There's my hanging plant I have failed. Over here, these are the potatoes we dug in the ground. And then over here, we've got more Ruth Stout potatoes. And in there, we got some weeds. But all of these, I'm hoping to get harvested today. More weeds. Now, we have had very little rain. They're even concerned of a hay shortage. The Talking Hand is giving you updates. However, we've had massive thunderstorms now for like the last 4 days. So lots of weather affected here. You can see the zucchini plants are bushing, and I'm gonna move these trellises over to the tomatoes. And okay, I gotta focus on where we are. I'm trying to show you. Okay, so anyway, potatoes, fun weeds, potatoes. Oh, I forgot. I got this whole hill of potatoes, and today we're gonna harvest our trash bag potatoes. That is gonna be fun. We've been waiting for that. So down here, this whole section, all the way down, was supposed to be corn, and you can see, yes, there actually is corn. Now, our neighbor has corn, tons of acres of corn all around us on 3 sides of our property. Their corn is like nice and tall, or taller than me. Our corn, yeah, it's small. This is our largest corn though. It gets smaller as you go down. Also, lots of weeds here. Lots of weeds, lots of weeds. Success and failure, success and failure. I also have Liam's scarecrow down there. I shared pictures of him on Instagram. Up here, different things growing in my bags, different stuff, different phases of life. Okay, so then cucumbers. And we did get 1 cucumber so far. You can see they are trellising up. They're behaving. That's why I'm going to move those trellises over. This whole mess here. So yeah, maybe next year I will learn about those wood chips, you think? This is, and I think this is one of them. We've got watermelon down here. And then on down, the other half is pumpkin. Amelia, we've got our bush beans. She's slowly going through. These are our very first beans. So then here, all the way down, we have more cucumbers. In here, I know you're loving this. In here is my pepper plants. All the way down, all the way down. Do you think we can even find them? I don't know. I see pepper plants here. So as I say, this is going to be like a 2-day project to pull this back together. Wonderful weeds, but hey, we got potatoes. Now, here is where I did the tomatoes from seed. So there, it looks like they're not doing well. Little one there, but then here you see where I have some. Trying to focus on this side. There's just so much to focus on. Amelia's down there harvesting those beans with her little pink scissors. My tomatoes are doing well. We're going to see those in a minute. This whole row here was supposed to be my peas, and my peas on a string. So I don't think there's any peas in here anymore, or maybe they're being pulled down there. We're gonna see what we can find. They were not finding the string, and what I wanted to do was to do another section of fencing, just a single fence all the way down. for the peas to grow up. Didn't happen, but peas are also a cold weather crop. So I'm thinking we're just gonna get this down and we're gonna have another go. See if we can still have some pea success this year. And the bush beans that are growing, and they're growing on down there. What I was talking to my friend Amy last night, we're having all these garden masterminds, which you can see I obviously need to garden mastermind. Anyway, we were talking about what I can plant once I harvest all the potatoes. And I think I'm gonna do the beans, the green beans that grow in the bushes, do that whole area over there. So garden hopes and dreams. This is like life, okay ladies? Sometimes life gets overrun with weeds. And you clean it up and you make the best of it and you plant green beans. There you go. Now let's talk about my tomatoes. My tomatoes, I told you we got the first 2 last night, and now I think we're gonna be rolling in tomatoes. So many. Up here, these were the beefsteak. Lots going on. I don't even know how many tomato plants I have anymore. I just have a lot. Oh, I hear cows over there. You hear those cows? So tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes are coming. More green beans. Where are we now? I think these are cucumbers. So then down here, bunch of tomatoes. Over there, that's where I got my Roma last night. Now over here, I have learned, I told Travis, I said, I'm gonna have so many garden facts over the years. So actually this one might be okay. One of these plants, oh, these are perfect. Good. Okay, these down here have blossom end rot. And I've watched some YouTube videos now about blossom end rot, and I can still feed these to the chickens. Boy, that one just fell off. Okay, go lay you there. So blossom end rot is where there's a calcium deficiency in the soil. I have no idea why these have been affected. Well, obviously, the soil. They're having soil issues down here on this end. This one is, but this one isn't. So I got pelleted lime at the hardware store. I've watched a video on it, so it pretty much means I'm an expert. So these plants can still recover. You make like a lime slurry. There's a couple handfuls of lime, 5-gallon bucket of water. Gonna treat all these plants with it. I hope to keep making buckets of it and just treat all the plants, amending soil, all of that. We're gonna learn it as we go. This is our first lesson, right? But all these other tomatoes got that whole long row. They are fine, and from there up, they seem fine. Kids harvesting beans. Amazing, amazing. Yes, there are pepper plants in there. Good job. So we'll just have a garden makeover transformation. That's another plant they've already got the green beans off of. Then down here, pumpkins are starting, and I gave them several feet in between. Down here, cucumbers, and then this is what the other end of the corn patch looks like. Poor guys, I mean, they are so small, and I don't know, you know, this is what's directly over this part of the garden. Then down here, more zucchini coming on down, and again, this side, very shriveled up. Gotta come back and give this side more attention. And here we are back at the potatoes. This was a strawberry patch here. The plants are still there. Kids have been helping me weed though, and I just don't know. I don't know, but I got the picture of this app on my phone to help us identify stuff. Of course, everybody wants to dig potatoes with me. Now we'll get back to digging the potatoes. So there's my before garden tour, and we're gonna work on this garden in between thunderstorms and other projects going on, pull it back together. See, there's always hope. And again, that's your message for life. It's okay, Mama. It all got messy. Pull it back together. We're gonna make the best of it. So now I'm gonna focus and work on harvesting these potatoes. Gonna start down here for a bit, and then I know me, like, then I'm gonna be up and do some trash bag potatoes. Those should be fun. We'll just dump them out, and then that hill. But I'm gonna try a little bit more down here and see what's happening. Now again, will the potatoes on this end of the garden that are, whoop, hopefully that caught the tree, that are under the tree, maybe these will be smaller down here. Maybe the more sunshine they got up there, I don't know. We'll compare them. Now Amy told me to weigh my potatoes. I'm wondering the best way to do that. I'm thinking when I processed my chickens, I weighed them on like a bathroom scale. I have since got a kitchen scale. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's see if we can fill this wheelbarrow up and see if we can get some numbers. I don't know. Let's just jump in. So I just dug up very first time. First off, I showed the state of my potatoes, which they're supposed to grow and then die back. I showed those to my friend Amy Fuel. You can find her on the Fuel Homestead. Anyway, sent her a little video last night. I'm like, Amy, are my potatoes ready? She said, oh yeah, more than ready. You can go ahead and get them out of the ground. Now these potatoes over here, I laid them on the ground and I've been putting straw on top. These are not ready. And some along the edge over there towards the back. But I got a big stretch here that are ready. Never dug potatoes before. So I just went very surface level from this plant. And I've got my first 3 potatoes. I'm gonna dig down some more. I'm waiting for my work gloves to be delivered to me and see how many we can get. So we see. I guess I could even take like these little baby ones, right? I don't know. Okay, there might not be any more in here. Might just be those 3 little ones that I got. Oh, there might be one. Yeah, here's another one. Yes, honey. Here, look, I got our first little batch of potatoes up. Aren't they cute? And I want you can put these in the wheelbarrow for mommy. Okay, we've got this plant. Obviously, it's died down. I thought I still needed to wait a few weeks, but apparently not. All the experts say, Jamerrill, I'll get those potatoes out of the ground. Here's a little potato right out of the ground. Okay, so from this hole, from these plants that were growing, this is the potatoes that I got. Not super impressive. I pierced that one a little bit. We will see as we continue here. Okay, so we've been harvesting. Just took a break for lunch. Had some updates with Travis. We have a toilet that even whenever you turn the water off on it, behind it, water still runs out of that. That's not good, so they're working on that. And I'm gonna show you our harvest so far. Still quite a lot to do. So far, those are the little tomatoes we got today. And then I know there's a shadow there. There's the green beans that the kids picked. And then here's how our potato wheelbarrow is filling up. Now, I will say, potato disappointments. Now, this isn't a disappointment. We grew this, yay. All the potatoes that we're getting, I was thinking down here that maybe these potatoes were so small under the ground because of the shade and the tree. But then even I went up there to that corner that has had full sun, same size potatoes. Our first couple trash bag potatoes, same size potatoes. So I'm just wondering if it's an overall issue with our potatoes, which could be water. Now, I didn't bother supplementing my potatoes because these were huge plants, lots of blossoms, and then per my reading, I let them die down to nothing, and now we're harvesting. These are really small. These have not even blossomed yet. I don't know what's gonna happen with these, but these were the layer I did several weeks after. But all these other plants and all these down here, they were just huge. So because I had huge plants with lots of flowers, I didn't think they needed anything else. So there you go, life lessons in potatoes. And they were huge in the bags. They were just, the plants were huge. So there is disappointment in my voice because it's disappointing. I wanted like several wheelbarrow fulls of, you know, this being the smallest size potato. So we're not done, we're not even halfway done. But I'm just being honest with you. I'm like, oh, I'm disappointed in my potato harvest. So I think what I'll do is like the smaller ones, I might just can these whole. That would be fun. We'll see. Just gonna continue on now and see what happens. One thing, when I was updating Travis on the potato situation, I said, well, okay, doing lots of things this year. And I guess if I was gonna be successful at any of these things we're undertaking, it would be the raising our own meat and processing it. I have processed turkeys now. I have processed chickens now. We got a lot more coming up in the next few weeks. By my math, it's gonna be at least 600 pounds of meat that we have raised and processed and that I will process. I feel like overall that has been successful. So, okay, now back to work. Okay, so I dug here. These are the only potatoes that I got. Wah, wah, wah. And then I wonder if I'm not digging far enough, but even when I take a shovel down, I'm not finding any more. So I think we just truly got a little. So Liam has, these are my little baby potatoes. Liam's got a box up here too that he's been,
That's a potato.
Hold on Liam, let me catch you. He's also been putting potatoes in. Now you got, wow, now see this is, that's my goal. Right there. That's a good sized potato. That's a good sized potato too. Oh wow, Amelia.
I'm still digging and looking for more. Look at that.
That is good.
From one hole.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's good. Now, Liam, what's your scarecrow's name?
Leo.
Leo. That's Leo the Scarecrow. I shared a little story about him over on Instagram.
He scares me sometimes.
Yeah, he does. Turn around. Hey, there's a good one right there. Okay, Daniel just came down here and pulled on a potato plant. Now we're talking, Daniel.
That has a lot of big.
Wow, this is fun. See if there's any more in the dirt there.
Oh,
And then, yeah. Wow, Daniel. Now that's good. That looks like almost 10 potatoes. Even though they're small, that's 10 potatoes for one plant. So the kids have been working on harvesting our trash bag potato attempt. So I'm gonna give it a pull and see what I get. We've been having fun. We almost got a wheelbarrow full.
we might have after full. I don't know.
So that's some success.
Yeah.
Here's our hill we dug up, and it was kind of same amount. I'd like to dig this hill up a little more, Gabriel, maybe with a bigger shovel. Some of these in here, I mean, some of these look really young still. I thought I just stepped over one that looked pretty big. Here's one. Hey, there's a good size one. we're dirty farmers. Good job. That's from the bags you did?
Yeah.
Okay, showers tonight, huh? Okay, so there's our almost wheelbarrow full. Woo! Oh yeah. Woo!
Yeah, we got a wheelbarrow.
Oh, I guess we can say it's a wheelbarrow full, huh? Now, of course, we planted about this many, but we get the joy of having done it and grown these. So happy day after potato harvesting. I've had more thoughts. I've had some more conversation with friends. I think what went wrong with our potatoes this year, our first year ever doing them, but again, we planted potatoes, we grew potatoes, just not as many as I was hoping. I think what went wrong was the watering. We had like 3-foot tall plants. They bloomed, they were very green. They just looked like they were getting what they needed on the top end. Again, we have had a lack of rain. We've had a lot of thunderstorms this week. That's why I went ahead and got back out today, because I'm like, it's actually a little cooler. So we're gonna get out here and work some more in the garden while we can. I just thought by looking at the actual green plants, I mean, yes, they started to die off at some point as they're supposed to, but the big, tall, lush green plants showed no sign that they were not getting what they needed from the rain, at least the rain we were getting. I planted these in April, and they've just, visually, they've been growing beautifully. No issues whatsoever. So it was disappointing to dig and get small potatoes. I wanted a lot of big potatoes. So some of my friends have said, especially since it was fairly a consistent problem, whether it was potatoes in the shade or even all my potatoes that have been up in full sun for months, the problem is small potatoes with all of them. We got a few. I'll show you the wheelbarrow. It's down in the basement now. And I do need to unload those today, get them on shelves so they can cure over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then I'm probably just gonna can all of them. And it'll be the joy. The children will love eating the potatoes that we planted and we grew and we canned. But saying you and me for my 2021 Jamerrill potato harvest plans, next year I'm going to have to, on purpose, or at least test it, just drench these potatoes all the time and see if that makes a difference. So all my potato experts in the comments of these videos, let me know what you think I did that could have caused this. Other things I should try next year. Of course, I've mentioned I'm learning now about amending soil, and I'm going to treat all of my plants with the pelleted lime slush that we're going to make up. I brought that up here to the bench. We'll probably do that too. What we're doing now, I'll turn the camera and show you. So from yesterday, we have a pile of the dead potato tops. Again, this is my Ruth Stout experiment, and we have, and these are really small. Maybe these potatoes will be bigger. I mean, I don't know, but I saw a bloom. Yes, this one here, that has a little bloom. So it'll be interesting to see if these potatoes get me bigger potatoes. I don't know. So we are collecting the dead plants from yesterday, and I've got some going all the way up, and then all of these are going to go on the compost, which will help make us happy dirt for next year. And see, there's more potatoes in here still that look smaller. I was going to give them a little more time. So I'm tempted to dig my potatoes out of here, but I also know how much work that was yesterday, and I really want to get some other areas done in the garden today, and we've got a bunch of straw that I was trying to get down. So here we are back at the compost area. All the potato plants are on it now. Got some boxes underneath, got a lot of straw embedding, and it'll just continue to grow. Alrighty, so got my bucket, got my chickens behind me. We let them out of their coop today. This is based on the video I watched and a few articles I read about the end rot, blossom end rot in the potatoes. I was told to get pelleted lime. Don't know a thing about it. It says natural source of calcium and magnesium, improves fertilizer availability, easy to spread pellets, fast acting acid neutralizer. Again, no clue what I'm doing, but the dude told me to get some scoops, pour it in a bucket, fill it with water, slosh it around, and then take it and pour it on my tomatoes. That's my jam, yo. Just jumping out and trying it. Thought I saw a pair of scissors out here last night. I sure did. I saw these last night when we were going in, and I thought I'm too tired to pick them up. Here we are. That's a cute little noise you're making, chicken. Highlight of every little boy's life, I'm gonna have Daniel go get me a big stick to stir this. That bucket got me pretty far down the path. Got a lot at the bottom, so I'm just gonna fill it with water again. Gonna try to hit my bigger row of potatoes again. No blossom end rot in those, but trying to be preventative now. Learning things. So the bucket was a lot heavier this time because it wasn't half full of foam. So now I know to look for that one. That was a tricky bucket. Okay, might have to get my camera out of this. My eyes are burning from the sweat and the rain, but I got almost the whole row with the peppers and then different beans cleared out. Now I've got to shift to something else for the rest of the day. So working on this garden tour slash cleanup slash resurrection in stages. Okay friends, it has probably been 2 weeks since I started this potato harvesting and garden tour, but I'm showing you, this is like the big tour, right? Just to show you on the progress we've made. So here where we've harvested the potatoes, nothing else has been done. These are the Ruth Stout potatoes. Still, they haven't turned color. I still don't even think they're very big yet. So we're just gonna let those keep on going. These squashes down here, they're there. They're not as big as they should be. Again, we've had even more rain, probably 3 more days of thunderstorms in the last few days. And of course, I'm turning my hoses on and we're watering this stuff. But again, like the fluctuation in my voice is I see everyone else's garden pictures and I'm wondering, why is a bunch of my stuff not as big as everyone else's? Here's the corn that's going on. You can see now some of that corn at the end is bigger, but then in here we got a lot of pitiful little corn. Look at this little baby corn. Now there's some weeds in here, but still the corn should be bigger. Now the positive note is, as we get up going in this row, by the time we get up there, we've got some huge zucchinis coming. So I get back to questioning, of course, this big tree, which provides shade. Now we have cut more branches off, but yeah, whatever all that means. So up here, lots of little baby corn, but then here, things must start happening. Now this corn still is not as big as the corn that neighbors have on different parts surrounding our property, but it is bigger than our corn done at the other end. So here, we've got the zucchinis starting to look like they're doing something. So again, maybe I shouldn't be depressed about my garden, right? Maybe it's all gonna be okay. Give myself a little Jamerrill pep talk. It's now, today's date is August 5th. But again, like Where's all my stuff? I don't know. Anyway, so maybe I'll have a zucchini flood now. Maybe the rest of the summer is gonna be just tons of stuff into the fall. And so there it is. See my little zucchini coming? So that's the first zucchini. That's the thing. I have people asking me if I'm gonna plant and start doing like fall and winter gardening. I'm still trying to get my summer garden going. So in here there are more potatoes that are coming, and you can see on the corn, look, we got a little baby ear of corn. But yeah, like I'm not even thinking of fall and winter. Gabriel's over there getting some beans for me because again, I'm still trying to do this summer garden thing. I did move more of my trellising over here to cucumbers, and I have some little pitiful misshapen cucumbers coming. This whole row, I mean down here, there's watermelons, which I see are growing. Way down at the end are pumpkins. Everything else is weeds. Haven't pulled any. On this row, I did on the pepper row. Peppers are looking promising. Maybe, maybe not. More cucumbers. More cucumbers. And look, these cucumbers are like a yellow. Why are they yellow? And then look here at this little weird cucumber. Why is it weird and yellow? I don't know. The garden video in which Jamerrill questions everything. And these are some cucumbers that, again, why aren't you growing cucumbers? Why aren't you big and huge? Do not know. These are maybe looking promising. Now down here, these are some pumpkins starting. I'm saying these are cucumbers. Maybe these are zucchini. Okay, and then down here, more cucumbers. Again, more like odd shape. Whoever saw a cucumber look like this before? What is wrong with my cucumbers? And then here we have a bunch of stuff that died. Looks like a cucumber trying to come up. Cucumber. Bunch of empty holes. Why did you die, cucumbers? Cucumber. Odd little misshapen cucumber. Yes, I don't know what it means. Okay, then I'm going to show you my cute little peppers I have hope in. There's my watermelon that'll be coming up, and another one there. So that's good. So then here's my double row of peppers. I did weed this. Like I found a lot of my pepper plants. I've been watching this little pepper now for about 2 weeks. I still don't want to pick it. I feel like it should hang on here a little longer. Look at these cute peppers. They're doing it. They're doing it. Aren't these precious? Just precious little peppers. Oh, and there's some more down there. So hopefully, I'm hopeful. Hopefully we're swimming in peppers. And then this whole row of tomatoes, I grew these from seed in the holes in the black plastic. I should have weeded, pulled a few of them out. Here's an incredible amount. Now these weeds come out easy. So next time it rains, this is what I did with my peppers the other day. They are coming from my row of peas that I totally failed my peas. But I'm hopeful with these tomatoes. And then over here, these tomatoes have been lovely. And we've been getting a couple tomatoes a day. Now Amelia gets excited, so she might have already picked some tomatoes today. But lots of green tomatoes. These are big boy tomatoes and beefsteak tomatoes. This one is taller than I am. Then these plants are a little smaller, but lots of green ones. So I'm hoping that my tomatoes play along and I can with a lot of my own homegrown tomatoes. Now these are my Roma tomatoes down here. Lots of green ones. Looks like I've got one kind of orange, so I won't pick this one today. But that'll be a nice Roma tomato. Now these are the tomatoes I treated for blossom end rot. I don't know if this is new blossom end rot or old blossom end rot, but it's still happening. Here are some. This is what I'll have to watch. This one doesn't have it. So maybe that means my pelleted lime is starting to work with these new ones, because that doesn't have it either. That one does. It's just interesting to watch, right? Like I say, next summer, know so much more. Maybe I just need to treat them again. Probably been 2 weeks since I treated them earlier in this video. But see, now these, no blossom end rot. So I'm hopeful to get it figured out. And then down here, we have some more of our odd little cucumbers coming. And then in here, we do have lima beans and green beans. So friends, here is the full garden tour. I've had all kinds of questions like, Jamerrill, when can we see your garden? I have not been hiding my garden. I have just had, you know, lots of projects going on. And also my garden is not, and one moment I say, I'm not hiding it. And then with the next breath I say, well, it's not Pinterest worthy. I am not Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm. But Jess would tell me, I know she would tell me to just keep trying to grow things and keep getting stuff in the ground and keep getting what I can. And next year, this is gonna be so much better than this year, and the summer is not over. I still have all those tomatoes, still have green beans, still have lima beans, still have pepper plants that are full of hope, still have some questionable cucumbers, but hey, maybe those can still be canned or pickled or something done with. We will still most likely get some ears of corn. Look at this. Look, I'm giving myself my own pep talk. I think we got a little ear of corn there. Now, there's a bug on it. One of these nasty Japanese beetles. Please eat it, chicken. Don't know what to do for them either, but that's okay. We're doing it. And then there's lots of hope with that zucchini up at the front end. And then here, I'm just being realistic that right now, realistic Jamerrill is saying, I might not get anything else planted. I might just be riding out, harvesting what I can here and making the best of it. And then in your next video, you never know, it might be us planting 100 green beans. But I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no, because we have other exciting adventures coming up, and we're gonna ride this out and hopefully still get a lot of food from it. So this video has been in partnership with Homesteaders of America. They are doing garden tours every week. They are showing lots of gardens better than mine and bigger than mine with people who know what they're doing. So click the first link in the description below. Head over to Homesteaders of America. Check out those gardens. I will be checking them out. And we will just keep getting better and better. Okay. I'll see you real soon with another brand new video. Bye-bye.